Hi guys, in this video we are looking at the ear model. So let's start by removing these parts. We have here the auricle, and this is the external acoustic meatus or external auditory canal. Now, when we get to the end of the external acoustic meatus or external auditory canal, we hit this membrane, which is called tympanic membrane. And when we look in the medial aspect of the tympanic membrane, we see the first ossicle. So what happens is that the sound wave comes through the external acoustic meatus, bounces the tympanic membrane, and then when the tympanic membrane moves, vibrates, it vibrates the first ossicle, which is this one. That is the malleus, this one. So you see, this one is the malleus. And then right here after, you have the incus, you see? And now, the incus goes and vibrates the third one, which is the stapes. So this is the stapes. This is the stapes. The stapes has this little hole right here. So this, all this is the stapes. Now at the base of the stapes, you see this? At the base, at the stapes, right there, we have a window that is oval, and that is the oval window. So this right here is part of the stapes, but the oval window is right there because when the stapes vibrate, it vibrates the oval window right there. And then when the oval window vibrates, it vibrates the liquid that we have inside the cochlea. And then when this stimulus ends up in the right place, we can hear the sound that create all this vibration. So the order of the ossicles is MIS, M-I-S, malleus, incus, and stapes. When the tympanic membrane vibrates, it vibrates the malleus, that vibrates the incus, this is the incus, and that vibrates the stapes. And then the stapes vibrates the oval window right there. Now, this that you're seeing right here that has a snail shell shape, that is the cochlea. And this right here is the vestibule. And it's very easy to remember that this is the vestibule because you know the name of this nerve is vestibulocochlear nerve. And the vestibulocochlear nerve has ending at the cochlea and the other ending at the vestibule. You see? So you just look at the nerve and you identify that this is the vestibulocochlear nerve. So this one has to be the cochlea, and consequently, the other end will go to the vestibule. So this is the vestibule. Now, these right here are the semicircular canals, and this is the ear. So this is lateral, right? So you look at the semicircular canals and you know this is the lateral semicircular canal because this is the ear. So lateral semicircular canal. And then this one is posterior. So this is the posterior semicircular canal because the one that's posterior, which makes this one to be the anterior semicircular canal by exclusion. So again, the lateral semicircular canal is the one lateral, the posterior is the one posterior, and this one is left to be the anterior semicircular canal. Now, let's look at this part by itself. So we identified the cochlea, we identified the vestibulocochlear nerve, which means that this is the branch that is going towards the vestibule because the vestibulocochlear nerve. So this is going to the cochlea, this is going to the vestibule. This has to be the vestibule, right? Now, I told you that right there we have the oval window because this window is oval. You see, it's an oval shape. Now, if we go and look like this, can you see that here we have another window, but now this window is rounded. So, can you guess how this was named? This was named round window. So we have the round window in a rounded shape, and we have the oval window right here with an oval shape.